What's up? You're watching former X-Men comic book fan and reader constantly until Jordan D. White decided the Jonathan Hickman route wasn't the way we were going to go. Here's Tom Brevoort, an editor over at Marvel, who says, let's read the second paragraph. No, the big story is that after a quarter of a century editing Avengers and its associated titles, I am going to be moving away from those characters and titles and instead stepping into the world of mutants. Yes, that's right. I'm afraid it's true. I am the X. Tom Brevoort, I have nothing against, nothing for. I've read many comics edited by this dude who's been part of Marvel for years, a long time. If this editor is here, I can give Marvel Comics, X-Men Comics, a second chance. I could get invested, I could be interested, but when it comes to the Jordan D. White stuff, no. I'm not getting there based on nothing. I'll link to the end of this video. I'll link to another video where you can just see where Jordan D. White sort of earned some of this. There's a lot of reasons why. The Jonathan Hickman factor, and it's not because of Hickman specifically. It's because of storytelling. But the Jonathan Hickman factor is the main reason I just go, okay, I'm off of this X-Men stuff. And we can see what happened, man. In 2022, early January, I think that was when the final issue of Inferno came out, and from then until now, for a solid year and 8 months, we've had what we've had. Krakoa goes and crumbles now. If Hickman was deciding to do that anyways, and you told this guy no, and you just do it a year and a half later, then that's just like really stupid. Jordan D. White, I've got many problems. Doesn't even read other Marvel comics, and you'll see what I mean when I link to the end. This isn't going to happen for a good long while yet. I still have a ton of stuff cooking in the Avengers, including next year's big crossover event series. How nice is it to know that next year's crossover event series is already planned? That's cool. Next year, that's like 6 months from now, he's got that planned. He says, and at the same time, the current ex-guru Jordan White and his team. You see how they say that? It's Jordan White and his team. That's the power of these editors. They're the story drivers, and then the hired help who do the writing. That's all that they are. They're the visionaries of, or rather, they're the contractors of the visionary, who is the ex-guru Jordan D. White. So it's important that Tom Brevoort's going to be the X-Men editor, and whoever is the editor of Anywhere. When Nick Lowe stops being the editor of Spider-Man, I'm sure that's when he can finally get married to Mary Jane, and we can have the things that they've been retconning. When CB Cebulski leaves as well, I think that's a major part also. Ex-Guru run its course for a long while. What I do will grow directly out of what they're doing, provided that they leave me anything to work with. Did you read Hellfire Gala? Get rid of the protocols that you can resurrect people. I don't need that anymore. As an X-Men fan, they have no stakes. Every time somebody dies, oh no, they're dead. Whatever. Let's get rid of it permanently. For some reason, I don't know. Hope, one of those 5 mutants. Gold balls. Let's have what happened to not Rock. What's his name? Santo. Who's the Rock guy? Have whatever happened to him where he went to Otherworld and he wasn't himself. Have that happen to one of the 5 mutants who are part of Resurrections. They can come back and they have different mutant powers that are not the same, and that's why we can't do Resurrections anymore. Chewie. That's just the storyteller's perspective on storytelling and stuff. So yeah, let's see what happens with the X-Men. My favorite of the X-Men characters are like Cyclops and Wolverine. I love Storm as well. I love the top tier ones. As far as the minuscule, lesser known ones, yeah, I've got my favorites there too. But let's see what they do with Storm. I think that the best thing to do for Tom Brevoort is one title that's called Uncanny X-Men, featuring 6 of the best top mutants that they have, and not introduce other people in there who are not the 6 top. And I mean, really think about this. Don't do the thing where you guys draft. Well, you're a writer, you get this book. You're a writer, you get this book. Let everyone know this is the main X-Men book here. It's coming out once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whichever. And it's that important if you want Wolverine and Colossus and Storm and Nightcrawler and Cyclops and Jean and Rogue. Professor X. Now I'm naming 8 mutants. But whoever those top ones are, have them all be important to this book. Let people know this. We're not playing around anymore. We don't have no marauders. We don't have any other. We can do New Mutants. The New Mutants need a name, please. Maybe we can not call them the New Mutants because the word, you know why? It's just branding. It's terrible. They need to have their own identity. They're not. They could be X-Men, but they're also this side group. X-Force is a great name. So yeah, Tom Brevoort may make me an X-Men customer. I'll be interested, of course. I can give them a chance for a solid 6 issues. See it to its first trade, and then I'll have a better judgment. But I'm enough of an X-Men fan to go, okay, I'm back. Tom Brevoort, next year, I'll see you there at the comic shop. And I'll have reviews here like I used to do when I was very invested. Go watch some of my older, happier videos. But, like I said, I'm going to redirect you to this video here where you can see Jordan D. White not reading comic books and waiting until the end of the year to catch up on stuff like some of Tom Brevoort's comics.